Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wednesday Live Empower Hour with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul, so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So I am really, really excited today because I have been playing around with this Grabovoi code and I have been receiving some really awesome things. And what's even more exciting is that those that have been playing around with this code have been receiving some really awesome things, that those that saw the video that I posted over on TikTok and here on YouTube and even on IG. So if you haven't begun playing with this code, I was just chanting it and visualizing. And the next day, unexpected money came. And literally everyone that's been playing with it, right? And I say playing with it on purpose because we're called to play with it, play with life, enjoy life. It's not so serious. Just have fun with everything that we do, right? So those that have been doing it, they have been receiving 24 hours later. Actually, it's been less than, I say 24 hours because it's the next day, but it's literally been less than 24 hours. So super exciting. Let me move this because I see that some of you are on. No. I see that, okay, I see that some of you are on with me. There we go. But I couldn't see who. Hey, Lacey. Hey, Tracy. I don't know. I think this is your first time on. Hey, Portia. Hi, Deasia. Hey, Tia Lynn. Hey, Mom. Look, I'm clapping, you guys. I'm excited. You see, I wore the every day is payday shirt because today we're talking about money, right? We're talking about money. How can we manifest it, right? How can we create it? And it's really exciting. So let me show you guys this. The mystery has been solved. I don't know if you saw the post where I was like, I got this present for my birthday. Someone ordered it off my Amazon list, but there's no note. So I had no idea who it was from. And then they reached out and it was them. I thought, did I buy it? So I went and checked my Amazon and it's like, nope, I didn't get it. So I'm super excited. I'm not going to say who it is because they reached out to me in the DM, even though I posted the question in our soul family, the Activating You group. And the fact that they reached out privately, you know, some people like to give gifts and they just don't like the world to know who did it. So, but thank you. I'm so grateful. So here's what we're doing today for Empower Hour. I'm going to pull a few cards from this abundance deck, right? 3 is what I'm being told. And then we are going to do a guided hypnotation utilizing this Grabovoi code. I am going to assist you with aligning your frequency with the frequency of this code. And then go and play with it on your own. And this whole Empower Hour will be posted like always, but I'll have in the comments where you can skip all of the before talk and go straight to the guided hypnotation. And then after that, we'll still do our $25 mini reads at the end. Okay. So if you're driving, I recommend taking a break, catching the replay, get the messages in the beginning. But when we do the guided hypnotation, just come back and watch it later, okay? Because I recommend you being in a place where you can either sit, even if it is in your car, or you can lay or just be comfortable, okay? So let's see. Awesome, Tracy. Well, I'm grateful that you were able to catch us today. I'm so grateful. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so Daisy, you will be the first person to get your mini read since you sent your payment first. Thank you so much. So did you guys see the video that I recorded about the Grabovoi code? Did any of you watch that video? And did any of you see the TikTok links that I put in the comments to show like the results? And I've been taking screenshots of the results, like the things people have been saying. So I'm going to do another video on TikTok just kind of showing all of those. It's exciting, you guys. It really is exciting. So, okay, Daisy said not yet. So yeah, so I had shared how when I first did this, right? Like I said, I was meditating on my way to sleep, which is a really powerful time to do it because when we're in that in-between state of being awake and sleep, our unconscious mind is a lot more open and susceptible to programming. It also allows our frequency to just be a little stronger with connecting to the frequencies in the cosmos, right? So by doing it at that time, it showed really powerful results, but you could do it at any time. So the first thing that I received, which was unexpected, was $580. And I told my mom, I said, I was not expecting that, right? Now, some people may think, well, how weren't you expecting it, right? It was from Stripe, which is from money that I earned, which is why I didn't share it. But the reason I wasn't expecting it is because my mom and I have been celebrating my birthday. And so literally each time I receive a payment, Stripe will say you got a payment in this amount from whoever it was from. And then they add up, and then Stripe will send payments, depending on how many payments were sent, that whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 20, right? And so I just wasn't expecting it. So it literally was unexpected. But then when my son checked the mail, and I had this letter from my attorney in Washington State, that was my L&I attorney. I'm like, we settled that in December of 2019. Like, why do I have a letter from her? So I look at it, and they're telling me I have $16.50 of unclaimed cash. And then my mom goes, the unexpected money. I was like, so it was exciting. It was exciting. So yes. Hi, Kimmy. Welcome. Make sure you watch it, you guys, if you haven't. Yeah. And we're just going to be playing around with these codes after we do this code, because what Spirit told me, the significance of us utilizing this particular code, which is for unexpected money, is because there's something about it being unexpected, right? That helps to build that faith in your ability to receive blessings and magic from the universe, right? So this is why we started there. But as we continue to work with these codes, what we're going to do is start using codes that are even more intentional. And what I'd like us to do is start, like if you haven't done it yet, start with just playing with the code, chanting the code. If you decide to write the code, right, make sure you utilize the spaces. Also, if you decide to, I don't know if you guys remember the 369 method that I shared with you all. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. But if you utilize that method or any form of writing, put your birth date in numerical form at the top of the page. So then you're able to align your frequency with the frequency of this code, and it just makes it even more powerful. And then you can write your affirmations, or you can do scripting. There's a video in Tuesday Tips and Tools about scripting too, if you aren't familiar. But yeah, there's so you can do with it. If you do the quantum leaping, you can put the code on your water. You can speak into your water. I have it written on my hand. It looks backwards, 07418. You can do whatever, I'm going to pick my favorite code. You guys know I love tattoos, and my favorite one is going right here. So I'll be looking at it all day long. So you don't have to be that extreme. I just so happen to be. So yeah. So because we're doing the guided hypnotation, we are not going to do our traditional breathing, but I am going to call on highest light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ones, ascended masters, and helpful companions, all of highest light and love. I thank you so much for filling this space. I thank you for using me as a vessel of highest light and love. And I thank you for opening the hearts, the minds, and the souls of those that I'm called to serve today. I thank you, and so it is. So let's go ahead and get into what these messages are that Spirit has for us, and then let's get into the guided hypnotation. And if you guys have any questions about the codes or manifesting, don't hesitate to ask. Pull from the bottom, okay, and the top. All right. Ooh, look at that. So we have right now. And it says, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You will soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So this is so important, because as we are manifesting, right, and as we are creating things that are in the next moment of our life, it's really important that we find a balance between being present in the now and not getting so caught up on tomorrow that we miss out on today, right? Because oftentimes when we're manifesting, and this happened to me before, you guys, I shared how I was in this place where I could taste the life that I was creating, so deeply feel it, that in the present, I was extremely anxious. Like I just felt this anxiety because I felt like it was here right now, but it wasn't yet there. It was still existing in a parallel universe. But the reason I was feeling that anxiety is because I had forgotten all about the now. I was so focused on the future that the now was just a inconvenient moment in time, right? So Spirit is telling us to really be present in the now. And some of the ways that we can do that is literally, like, as I started to talk about being present in the now, I felt like a chill on my arm. I could, I'm hearing the wind chime moving, the dog barking is actually in my ears and not just something that I've tuned out, right? Even breathing, when I felt that air go in my throat, you know what I mean? Paying attention, I hear that siren, right? So sometimes just really take a pause and just listen and feel, right? Listen and feel. What do you hear around you? What do you feel within you, right? And then showing gratitude for this moment, for being present in this moment. And then when you are manifesting for your future, set it and forget it. Don't become obsessed with it. Just choose what you're creating, do the work, and then allow Spirit to guide you. Call on your divine spirit team for their assistance, and then just wait. And as in waiting, I mean being present in the now. Okay, so we also have companionship. It says giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So there's a lot coming through about being present, right? There's a lot coming through about being present, both these cards. So whether it is your family, like children, your significant other, whether it is your business partners, your coworkers, your soul clients, whether it's your friends, your siblings, right? Whatever the case may be, anyone that Spirit has connected you to, right? You are being called to give them undivided attention is what I'm hearing. And the reason undivided attention is coming through is because how many times, if you have children or a spouse, how many times will you be talking to your children or your spouse and you'll be on your phone or you'll be doing something else, you'll be working, you'll be focusing on something else, even sometimes watching TV, right? And you're barely listening or halfway listening. So what Spirit is saying, being present in the moment, it's involving every aspect of your life, right? And the more present we can be, the more powerful we become. The more present we are, the more at peace we become, right? And the more at peace we are, the more freedom we have. And all of this adds to our ability to create magic and miracles in all aspects of our lives. So be present, be present, be present. And it's really coming through strong for the parents that are watching. It's really coming through strong for the parents that are watching. And I'll tell you, I was that parent that when my son was talking to me, I would be working, I would be typing, I would be focused on work. And then when I was done with that, working a long day and I was unwinding, doing my own thing, he talked to me, I would be halfway listening. And then one day I was like, okay, you know what? Let me give him my undivided. And I would stop what I'm doing. Sometimes I take a deep breath and I just focus on him, right? I focus on him. So Spirit is calling us to do that. So also, what I'm being told to do is really look at this picture and point out the elephants, which is reminding you of the fact that you are strong. You are also in a cycle of abundance, which some would call luck. Also, looking at the dragonfly, things are shifting in your life. Things are changing. So you are being called to welcome that change. And what Spirit is calling you to do is to access the highest version of yourself, right? And being present is one of the ways to do that. Now, we also got the sacrifice card. And what it says is sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that serves your highest good to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So, and notice how they said need, and I deleted the need and shifted it to serves your highest good because need falls under lack. So what we're receiving, hey, Michonne, what we're receiving from this card is we are going to be called by Spirit to make sacrifices. This is just the nature of how it works, right? We've talked about this before where Spirit will meet you as far as you meet yourself and then some, right? But you are the one that makes that first effort in order to activate those blessings, in order to activate those gifts. So at times, you are going to be required to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, but yet they serve your highest good, right? So for instance, when I was told by Spirit to fast. And actually, no, I take that back. This time I wasn't told by Spirit to fast. I chose to fast, right? And so when I chose to fast, because I wasn't told by Spirit to fast, I was making excuses like, well, Spirit didn't say, so technically, I really could not fast right now. And then Spirit was like, no, this is a sacrifice. All the things that you've been working on creating, all the things that you've been calling on assistance for, this is your form of sacrifice, so stick to it. And when Spirit said that, I was like, okay, I'm doing it. So I just decided to make it easy. I just said it's easy. I'm not fighting it. I'm just in flow. And it really did give me a second win to keep going. Like, oh, okay. Now that it's clear, I can do this. I'm doing it. So oftentimes we'll be called to give something up because we've said something to Spirit, or we've asked for something, or we've claimed something, and we didn't really connect those dots as being a part of the result that we're asking for assistance for. But it is. So this is where that trusting in Spirit, right? Trusting in Spirit, trusting in the guidance you receive. This is where surrender comes in. Once you receive it, just surrender and then taking action, right? No matter how uncomfortable it feels, Spirit is letting you know you are in an energy of abundance. So the more abundant you become, the more your sacrifices are going to become present, right? And just flow with it. Just flow with it. I'm being called to take a card from the bottom, and it's courage. Hey, Pat, this is the deck. Oops, I just said I wasn't going to say who got me the deck, y'all, and I just told y'all. Thank you, Pat. I said you DM'd me, so maybe you rather nobody know, but I just gave it away. Just gave it away. So it says, let me open to courageously take the steps that are shown. And look, isn't that what Spirit just brought through? Right? When Spirit gives it to us, for us to do it, fearlessly do it, courageously do it, right? Once you do that, I mean, life is beautiful. Life is amazing. And once you get in that zone, I know there are so many family members that are on this live right now. I said so many, like we got 50 million people on here. But the family members that are on this live can attest to what happens when you just surrender and you just allow yourself to be guided, right? Pat said, that's okay, honey. Oh, thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's what's coming through, is just to allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to be guided. And as I'm saying, allow yourself to receive, initially it felt like Spirit was saying, allow yourself to receive the messages, right? But Spirit is saying, yeah, that is true, but allow yourself to receive the blessings. Allow yourself to receive the blessings. All it takes is being in the present, that companionship, giving those around you your undivided attention. And as I'm saying that, what Spirit is saying is thinking of it in terms of when you're manifesting and you're calling on Spirit, you're calling on God, the divine, the universe, the most high, whatever you call your high source of power, you're calling on that assistance, right? Just imagine if your request and your prayers were only receiving a portion of Source's attention. Imagine what the outcome would be. Imagine how unsupported you would feel, right? It wouldn't feel good at all. You'd feel discouraged, right? There's just all sorts of things. So with that message about the being present, right? And like I said, it's really coming strong for those of us that have children. However, if you don't have children, Spirit did say your spouses too, like whoever is in your midst that you are in a partnership with, whatever the nature of that partnership is. And so it's taking us back to that sentiment of doing unto others what we'd have done to self, right? And remembering that prayer that I say for everyone, right? Although I don't hex nobody. Number one, I believe in karma, right? This is not in my nature, right? I don't believe in doing that. But my prayer for everyone is, may you get what you give. That's my prayer for everybody. Whether I've encountered them or not, may you get what you give. Right? So if we keep that in mind and we are not showing up present, then that's how the world is going to show up for us, lacking 100% presence. So, and then that sacrifice, right? That sacrifice. And we just don't look at it again. It says sometimes that surrender is painful, but you know what? I'm going to cancel delete that even, because it's really not. Sometimes we may believe or we may think or we may feel that surrender will be painful, right? Or we may fear that it'll be painful. But I have never experienced pain when I surrender to Spirit. It's been quite the opposite. It has always, always, always been beautiful. It might have felt uncomfortable at first, maybe a little scary at first, but the more you do it, it's like second nature. How was I living anywhere else, right? So that is the message from the cards. Now that we have a few more people on, because with the guided hypnotation, it's like we're going to go down a bit, and I like to make sure that everyone is able to actually start it from beginning to end. So let's see what you all are saying. Okay, awesome. Kimmy said, I did. Okay, you saw the video. Awesome. Tracy said, haven't but will. Awesome. Mishan said, hey, Soul Family. Pat said, hello, Nahkila and Soul Family. OMG, I had to stop and comment. I got that message about being fully present, sis. That is so awesome. So awesome. You guys, listen, the activating you soul, I'm doing that because I ate popcorn. I can feel I have kernels somewhere in my mouth, because I haven't went back to raw yet, but got the stuff to cleanse today. I told my mom, I said, yeah, now it's about finding a balance between being raw most of the time and not getting too small, because I'm kind of good where I'm at. But anyways, we've been so aligned, you guys. It has just been incredible. Michonne can tell you, she and I have been aligned. Pat and I have been noticing the alignment. There's a few others we've been noticing the alignment. It's just been amazing, amazing, amazing. And the reason why this is so amazing, because it's another way of showing us that we are literally aligning ourselves with the frequencies of the things that we're creating, right? So as we align with the frequency of what we're creating, just our entire lives become aligned. Like everything becomes aligned. And in reality, it's more everything becomes aligned, and then the things we're creating, we begin aligning with that, right? So that's really what's happening. Everything around us is aligning based on the healing that we're doing constantly, right? We're always healing. Like my mom and I, we were talking, and I shared with Pat a little earlier about how, you know, we don't say we've healed, right? We have not healed. Yes, I have done some healing. I have done a lot of healing, but we heal because we're always healing. There's always something to heal. Even if it is a troll on social media and their energy, I encounter their energy, some of that goes into my auric field, right? Even though I protect, it still is able to enter when I'm out and about, right? And I'm dealing with people, period. You know, so healing is a continuous thing, right? It's a continuous thing. So we haven't healed, we heal. We heal, right? So yeah, that's where we are with that. We heal. We heal. I feel like there was some more to that message, but that's where we ended it. So Spirit just said, tell them they have so much to give and they deserve so much more. And the way it was coming through is like so much to give and you deserve so much more. It's like as much as you have to give, you deserve even more. So when you think in terms of the large amount that you have to give, Spirit is saying you deserve even more than that. So that tells you how much you deserve. So just allow yourself to receive it. You know, like what are you doing in your life that is showing up as a block, right? What are you doing in your life that's showing up as a block? Figure that out and then stop doing it, right? Every single day, take an action step towards what you're choosing for your life or the life that you're choosing, right? So if you are choosing to sell your art in an art gallery, what's something you can do every day to move yourself closer to doing that? Do it. Just a little something every day. And if it's something that's enjoyable to you, right, then it's not going to be a task or a chore. It's actually going to elevate your vibration, make you feel better, and put you in a better place or position to manifest. So anyways, enough of me yapping. We've got the messages from the cards. Now let's get into this guided hypnotation, okay? So, awesome. Yes, Lacey, make sure you do. Make sure you do. Okay, so go ahead and get comfortable, you guys, and just go ahead and close your eyes if you're not driving. Just go ahead and take some slow, deep breaths. Inhale slow and deep through your nose. And then exhale slowly out through your mouth. Just go ahead and continue to take those slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just allow yourself to relax. With every exhale, just allow your shoulders to drop, releasing any tension that you may be carrying in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit. Just release it and let it go now. And just allow yourself to go into a deep, relaxed state. Still very much so aware, very much so conscious, but just allowing your conscious mind to relax and just allow your unconscious mind to receive. Continuing to breathe deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. And just allow yourself to feel your worthiness. As you continue to relax with every breath, just feel your worthiness. And you may notice that it's difficult to put an amount on your worthiness, but just feel it. Just feel that worthiness within your body. And just continue to breathe in deep and relax. Just allow yourself to feel at peace, more and more relaxed. Taking those slow, deep breaths. Allow yourself to connect to the feeling of trust, trusting in all the healing work that you've done and continue to do, trusting in the fact that your divine spirit team has your back, and just feel the comfort in that support as you continue to breathe in deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. And so what I'd like you to do is focus. Bring your focus to your crown chakra, located at the top of your head. And just allow your crown chakra to opening your crown chakra now. Feeling an instant connection with the divine as you feel your crown chakra wide open to receive energies and frequencies of highest light and love only. And just allow those frequencies to pour in through your crown. Highest light and love frequencies. And frequencies of abundance, all of highest light and love. Just feel it pouring in through your crown. And just feel those frequencies travel down to your third eye. Feel it extending out to your ear chakras. And just feel those frequencies traveling down to your throat as you feel more and more deeply relaxed. Feel the frequencies traveling down into your heart chakra, relaxing your heart and opening it to receive. Feel those frequencies traveling down into your solar plexus, feeling more empowered with every breath you take, more relaxed and more at ease. Feel it traveling down to your sacral and down to your root. And just feel those frequencies traveling down your thighs, down into your knees and your calves and in your ankles and your feet. And just feel your feet grow roots, and those roots are carrying that frequency as your whole body is tingling with the frequency of love, light, support, and abundance. And just go ahead and allow those roots to penetrate the surface of whatever your feet are resting on. And if your feet are dangling, just allow those roots to grow in that dangling space and penetrate whatever surface is beneath you. And just feel those roots as they penetrate Mother Earth, going down to her core, taking a moment to show gratitude and send love and healing to Mother Earth. And then just go ahead and connect to her heartbeat. And feel all her loving energy as you feel more grounded, more at peace. Just feel that energy Come back up through those roots and up through your feet. And just feel it as it's flowing throughout your entire body, more relaxed, more at ease, more at peace, feeling more love and light and support and more abundant. So now what I'd like you to do as your eyes are closed, I'd like you to just allow yourself to visualize light. This light is so bright and golden that it almost appears like the sun. And just allow yourself to see that light in your mind's eye. Continuing to breathe slow and deep, continuing to be and feel more relaxed. I'd like you to start to see numbers forming in the light. Notice that you see a 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. So again, just go ahead and see those numbers forming in that light. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. Now as you see these numbers, 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. Just allow yourself to begin to feel joy and excitement and extreme abundance. And as you feel those feelings, just feel gratitude in its highest form. And know that unexpected money is on its way to you. Just release any attachment to how it'll come, when it'll come, where it'll come from, and just move into the frequency of the fact that it is already yours. Allowing yourself once again to see those numbers in the light. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. And as you see those numbers, just allow those numbers to begin entering into your frequency, entering into your energetic field. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. And just feel the frequency of abundance. Unexpected money is on its way to you now. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. And just feel the gratitude, feel the flow. And just know that you are so worthy and deserving of blessings. So this unexpected money is going to make its way to you with ease. Because you are worthy and you are deserving of blessings every day. And you've come to expect them because you deserve them. Just allow yourself to connect with the frequency of 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. And just feel that frequency coursing through you. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. And just notice how good it feels to be supported, to be loved, and to be capable of receiving blessings from the divine. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. And just continue to breathe in deep, allowing yourself to relax. And with every exhale, just feel gratitude. Inhaling that slow, deep breath, that cleansing breath of abundance, and then exhaling in gratitude. 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. So now that you've allowed yourself to see those numbers in the light, now I'd like you to feel those numbers. Just go ahead and feel what it feels like. What does the frequency of unexpected money feel like? 5, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 8. Just feel the frequency of that number as it flows through you and to you. 52074118. Worthy and deserving. Just allow yourself to be wrapped in divine support, divine love, and elevated frequency. 52074118. And understand that whatever you are choosing to create in your life, it is already yours. And you are now opening yourself to receive all of your dreams, your goals, your manifestations, and your prayers. And you are open and willing to be guided by Spirit to know what action steps you're required to take in order to bring it into your reality now. 52074118. Each time you work with this divine number, this divine code, you will receive unexpected money. 52074118. So just allow yourself to move into that belief that each time you see this code, you write this code, you speak this code, that you are connected to that frequency of unexpected money, and it is already yours. 52074118. Doesn't it feel good to just release all doubt, release all fear, release all worry, release all stress now? Release all blocks, release self-sabotage tendencies now, and just allow yourself to exist in your divinity, in your magic, in your greatness. And just believe in the ability for you to receive. Just believe in your worthiness. 52074118. Surrendering to the divine of highest light and love. Surrendering to your dreams, your goals, your desires, and just allowing yourself to receive. Being present in the moment. 52074118. Allowing that frequency to intermingle with yours. Feeling the vibration of both your frequency and the code until you can't tell the difference. They just all blend. Your frequency and the code. It just blends together, becoming one. Becoming one. 52074118. And what this blending of your frequency and the frequency of this code means is that you have entered into a new level of abundance. And each day you will receive an unexpected blessing from the divine. 52074118. And just allow yourself to be open to receive it. No matter how big or how small, the gratitude is all the same. 52074118. Just allow yourself to receive from a place of gratitude, showing gratitude now as if it has already arrived, because it is already on its way. So get excited about it now. 52074118. Just go ahead and say the code with me, either in your head or out loud. 52074118. Just notice how good it feels when you speak that abundance into your existence. 52074118. Continuing to relax, continuing to receive. Say it with me again, either in your head or out loud. 520-741-8. And as you allow yourself to be aligned with this frequency, just allow yourself to receive the healing energy being sent to you to remove any obstacles, blocks, or evil that attempt to be in your path or be in your way, whether it's in the form of healing and releasing, whether it's in the form of others. No matter what form it shows up in, just allow yourself to be protected from and to heal and release. 520-741-8. Continuing to breathe, continuing to feel joy, gratitude, and excitement. Just allow yourself to sit in that energy of self-love as you receive this divine frequency. 520-741-8. Understanding that the more self-love you have and show, the more you elevate your frequency and the more this frequency acclimates with yours. 520-741-8. More gratitude, more relaxed, more loved, more supported. It is so easy to surrender and trust in spirit. And you are just in that vibration of trusting spirit, surrendering to spirit, and taking action, knowing that spirit has your back and will always make a way, because everything that happens in your life serves your highest good. 520-741-8. Everything is working out in your favor. Everything is working out on your behalf. You have an entire spirit team that is here to answer your prayers, answer your call, guide you, serve you, and assist you with all your dreams coming true. 520-741-8. Just allow yourself to repeat that code over and over again, either silently or out loud. 520-741-8. Continuing to breathe as you continue to chant 520-741-8. Just remembering your divinity and how magical you are, accessing all of your divine gifts, tapping into your most abundant self, and just allowing yourself to be showered with blessings and grace. 520-741-8. Just allowing yourself to receive the flow of divine abundance. 520-741-8. That's right, feeling those frequencies blending with yours. 520-741-8. And just continue to say it. 520-741-8. 520-741-8. Abundance is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. 520-741-8. There is nothing that you can desire that you don't deserve. There is nothing that you cannot see that you can't create. There is nothing you cannot choose that cannot be made manifest into your life, because you are the divine in human form. And you have an entire divine spirit team that shows up when you call. 520-741-8. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are capable. 5207418. It is already yours. It is already yours. The reality is, you don't have to bring it to you. You really don't have to create it. Just allow it. Allow it to flow. Allow it to be made manifest. Allow it into your current reality. That abundance that you desire and deserve. Just allow it in. 5207418. Calling in abundance now. 5207418. Feeling more and more grateful. 5207418. And just go ahead and allow yourself to see those numbers in that bright light again. And as they appear in your mind's eye, say the numbers either silently in your head or out loud. 5207418. More and more abundant, more and more excited, more and more present in the now. 5207418. So just allow yourself to sit in that frequency. 5207418. 5207418. 5207418. 5207418. 5207418. 5207418. 5207418. 5207418. 5207418. Showing gratitude for what is already yours, showing gratitude for what is already on its way, that unexpected money. You've done the work, you've accepted the frequency, you've called it in, you've allowed it to come to you, and it is already yours. 5207418. Just allow. 5207418. So now what I'd like you to do is just go ahead and wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and just allow yourself to feel gratitude. Allow yourself to feel worthy and just feel that peace and those miracles and magic and all those blessings coursing through you. And just allow yourself to get excited. Get excited for what's on its way to you. Get excited. Be grateful and just receive. And just go ahead, take some more deep breaths and just allow yourself to become present in the current now, present in the current energy, and just allow yourself to come back now feeling refreshed, alert, and ready to receive that divine abundance that 5207418 brings. All right? So thank you so much for allowing me to lead you in this guided hypnotation. If you feel better now than you did before, give the video a thumbs up. We're also going to look up 144, but go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling, And so what I'm going to do for this Empower Hour video is I am going to, in the comments, I'm going to pin where the guided hypnotation began so that as you come back to this, you're able to just do the guided hypnotation without the messages in the beginning. And then also what I'll do is I'll have this edited right? I'm not going to do this one myself. I have it edited where it's just the guided hypnotation without the beginning message, without this part, and then I will upload it when it's done and have music behind it so you can literally just enjoy it free and clear of anything else. Now, I do recommend that you do it for at least 21 consecutive days, because doing that will help you really acclimate with the vibration. But, you know, as you see people getting results in less than 24 hours, you're going to get the results. But to really get it acclimated with your frequency, at least 21 days. Okay. So let's see what you all are saying. Hi, the meditated sensei. I love, love, love your name. Thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's look up 144, and then I'm going to pull 2 more cards from this amazing deck, and then we'll get into the mini reads. Okay. So let's see. What is the message 144? What message does Spirit have for us? 144, angel message. Well, actually, angel number is what it says. Okay, let's see. I feel good too, just doing it with you guys. So let's see. Okay, so number 144 is a blend of the vibrations and attributes of the number 1 and the number 4 appearing twice, giving emphasis and extra influence to its energies. Number 1 promotes changes, new beginnings and ventures, ambition and tenacity, self-leadership and assertiveness, uniqueness and individuality, ambition and willpower. Number 1 also tells us that we create our own realities with our beliefs, thoughts, and actions. Number 4 brings its energies, effort, and will, building solid foundations, working diligently towards achieving goals, practicality and determination, honesty and integrity. Number 4 also tells of achieving success and reaping the rewards for work well done. Angel number 144 brings a message from your angels that you are to look to new ways to go about getting your work done more efficiently. Listen to your intuition as your angels are ushering positive energies towards and around you. Angel number 144 is a message to keep your thoughts positive and optimistic as you undertake an important new role or venture. Your positive energies, intentions, and actions will manifest your expected results. And manifest your expected results are in big red letters. Trust your angels to deliver all that you'll need. We're going to cancel the need because it's lack, all that serves your highest good. Angel number 144 encourages you to keep striving ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miracles. Expect miraculous answers and solutions to appear as you need them. Well, let's say as it serves you to receive them. So listen, this is so in alignment with what we're talking about today, because, you know, it's telling you to expect those miracles, to expect it, to believe it, right? It is already on its way. And so it's really important to pinpoint that when we are utilizing these codes, right? It's not enough to go into it like, okay, let me just go ahead and write this down and say it, but oh no. If you don't know, you ain't gonna get no results, right? It really starts with your belief. It starts there. It starts there. So that belief, right? And it's not so much a belief in the code, right? It's a belief that anything is possible. It's a belief that you deserve miracles, magic, and blessings, right? So when I did this, I felt like Spirit guided me to the awareness of these codes. And so I knew that as Spirit guided me there or put it in my path, I have chosen to be in an energy and in a frequency where the things that I am encountering, it all serves my highest good, right? So I don't doubt the blessings. I don't doubt the magic or the miracles, because I know Spirit would not have taken me there. We're not wasting my time, right? So yeah, so that's where it starts, just believing, and knowing that Spirit will deliver. Spirit will deliver, right? So let's see what you guys are saying. Kimmy said, I just cried like the biggest baby, releasing whatever from my system. I felt every word you said. I can't visualize, but this helped me so much that I had to stop to comment. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. And cancel delete, you can't visualize. Even if you haven't visualized in the past, you are capable. It just takes practice, right? It just takes practice. So just allow it to happen. And if it doesn't, it's okay, because you can still receive the frequency from hearing it, from speaking it, from writing it, right? So just allow yourself to receive. But I am so grateful, so grateful. Michonne said, you started right as I parked. Thanks, Spirit. I was just talking about that alignment. I was just talking, look at that alignment. We've been talking about it a lot. In the zone, hashtag in the zone. I don't think anybody ever says hashtag and then states anything anymore, but we are hashtag in the zone. Let's see. Kimmy said, I feel so happy and energized. I am so grateful. I am really grateful and excited for you. Listen to it again, listen to it again. And like I said, I'll get it edited so that it is just that. And there's some music to it. And I'm glad, because I was like, I wonder if you guys can hear me because of I'm outside today. So I was like, okay, Spirit, just guide me, because, I actually recorded a Wednesday Live Empower Hour for you all for when I was gone celebrating my birthday. And when I went to edit it, you could not hear it at all. And then I recorded something else that was really quick. You couldn't hear that. And I was like, okay, Spirit, I'm just going to release it. I'm going to release it. So yeah, so I'm glad you guys heard me. So let's see. Michonne said, every time I said 8, I heard infinity whispered in my ear. Yes, because that is who and what we are. That is who and what we are, right? We are infinite beings. We are infinite beings. And these codes, like there's literally codes for everything that you can think of to heal, everything you can think of to create. And these codes, apparently the CIA has had them and they've just been keeping them secret, and now they're out, right? So these codes are really powerful. And, we talk about how those that are running, in office and the elite and all of these people, right? We talk about how they have, I'm looking at the time so I know when to stop the video for IGTV. I'm going to go ahead and stop now. So those of you that are on IGTV, if you would like to be able to continue with the full message or participate in the $25 mini reads at the end of Wednesday Live Empower Hour, I recommend you click the link in the bio and subscribe to the channel. But for now, we're going to end on IGTV and keep the party going on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining us. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. So we're going to keep going, those of us that are still on YouTube. But we have had many of talks where, the message has come through how those that are running the world, they are very much so aware of all of these things that through our healing, we're now aware of, right? Or some of us are coming into the awareness of it. And we'll notice that a lot of things we've been taught to fear, right? Like so many things. Like even with me posting the codes over on my TikTok, I had someone say, this is witchcraft. And I was like, well, what is witchcraft to you? Because I can't dispute it because I don't know what your definition is. However, we're dealing with energy and frequencies, which is what the entire universe consists of, including us, right? Including us. So, a lot of times we have been taught to fear things. But like I said on that TikTok with witchcraft, the Bible talks about drinking the blood of Christ and eating the body of Christ. Like that sounds like witchcraft to me. I don't know about you, but witchcraft in and of itself is not high vibe or low vibe. It's the person and their intentions, right? So there's so many fears that have been placed within us, right? To disconnect us from our power. We're so afraid of it that we run from it, right? We run from it. I was there. There was a time where I was afraid of anything magic or anything mystical, right? I was just afraid. And that was just programming. Right? It was programming. So a little bit at a time through healing, you just allow yourself to explore. And then, what I started to do is I started to allow Spirit to guide me in everything, including that. There's books that I'll see, and I'll think, oh, that's a good book to get. And then I'll have a feeling and I won't ignore it. I'll ask Spirit and Spirit will be like, nope. Certain books that teach about magic or this and that, because sometimes there'll be things that we're required to say and we don't even know what we're saying, right? And so we don't always know if the person presenting it is of highest light and love, or if they're opening portals, right? Or if we're opening portals by speaking those words, right? So that's how I dictate what I allow myself to receive or be open to, as I allow Spirit to guide me. So feeling, right? A feeling. Don't ignore it, right? Idea to be able to determine the differences between a warning from spirit and fear. Because there's a difference. And sometimes if you aren't paying attention, they may feel almost the same, right? And then when spirit says, nah, that's not for you, then don't do it. If spirit says you're good, you're safe, then go for it, right? Move in spite of that fear. And I'm going to share a story with you guys, and then we'll get into the mini reads. But there was, I watched this show, and it was the haunting of, I watched it on YouTube, but it's like the hunting of celebrities, right? And they share their stories. They had a few different celebrities on, and Marilyn Manson was on one of this particular episode. I only watched one episode. And he talked about how he was getting bullied by this boy in school. And so he ended up going to the boy's house. Like, the boy invited him over, and he said, I was naive. I thought like some way I was going to become friends with him and he'd stop bullying me. So him and the boy go out in the woods on the boy's property, and they go into this like shed, right? And there's a book, and the boy is like forcing him, basically, because he was afraid. So he allowed himself to be forced to speak these words, to read from this book. So when he did that, it was like they went to this other location on the property, and it was just like very demonic, right? Very demonic. And Marilyn Manson literally said that he opened a portal that day that never closed. And when they went back the next day to go back to this, whatever this shed was, it wasn't there. But from then on, he became what we know today. And he even said, like, he's done some really horrible things. But I say this to say, it wasn't so much like he just said, oh, I'm going to start worshiping Satan or low vibe frequency or whatever, right? He didn't just make that choice on his own, right? He was pushed into opening this portal, and he allowed his fear to put him in a position of not saying no. And oftentimes when you're dealing with people that are working on that side, they don't care about taking away your free will, right? They really don't. They'll just present something, and if you go for it, there you are now in a situation, right? So it's just important, number one, protecting ourselves daily. Number one, making it very clear that we are choosing to work with highest light and love. Highest light and love beings are only welcome here. You know what I mean? Just really speaking into existence and just understanding the duality of everything, right? Not to be naive, because we are working with portals and frequencies and magic and, all sorts of things. And there's always a flip side. So don't be afraid, just be aware, right? Just be aware and just be proactive. And you do that by making it clear, highest light and love. Whenever you're working with your ancestors, your angels, your guides, highest light and love, your divine spirit team, highest light and love. Don't just assume because you say my divine spirit team that it's automatic. Like, speak it, claim it, right? By doing so, you're off everything else that is not of highest light and love. So that's all that I'm going to say about that. But let's see what you all are saying. Let's see. Deasia said, wow, I felt that in both my heart and solar plexus. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Michonne said, I feel good. Thank you. You are so welcome. And the meditative sensei said, my body feels tingly. That feels amazeballs. That means that frequency is getting acclimated. It's all good. Kimmy said, I missed some things because I read that. Let's see. Michonne said, yes, we are so aligned, beautiful, in the zone. Yes. The meditative sensei said, I know I'm supposed to be here. Now, did you come here from TikTok or did you stumble across the channel? Because I know I've been inviting people on TikTok to join the channel because first of all, I'm so basic on TikTok. Like I haven't learned yet how to do all the fancy stuff with the words and all of that. And sometimes 1 minute just isn't enough. And even if you say part 1, part 2, part 3, sometimes people don't look at all the parts, but when you come here, you get a full message. So is that what brought you here, or how did you find the channel? Daisy Divinity said, exactly. Oh, and you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Deasia's channel, which is Daisy Divinity, please do. And if any of you have a channel that you would like the community to subscribe to, put in the chat, I have a channel, please subscribe, or go subscribe or whatever, and then I'll say something. You guys can see each other's comments as they come through. So yeah, if you have a channel and you'd like for us to subscribe, then put it in the chat, okay? So let's go ahead and pull a couple of cards for us as a collective, and then we'll get into the mini. Woo! Okay, listen. Spirit said we're going to pull 3. And this is so amazing, you guys. Pat, thank you. I love this deck. I love the colors. Look at what we got. Change, divine flow, and gratitude. So let's just see the messages. Excuse me. First of all, what I'm receiving on the change card is anything you are not happy about in your life, change it. Super simple. And Spirit is saying it's coming through super simple because Spirit would like for you to start looking at things as super simple. Remember how we talked about how the things that we're shifting in our life, we put so much weight on ourselves and we put so much energy and focus and power into it. And Spirit said, take that big, huge circle and make it a little dot. Just a little tiny dot, right? It's not that big of a deal. Spirit is saying to look at things like that, including the change. If you're not happy about something, or if things aren't flowing the way you like them to, change it. And you know why it becomes really simple to change it? Is because we're choosing to be guided, right? So it's not like back in the day where we were doing this alone, thinking, planning, plan, plot, strategize like Pop. We were doing that then. We're not doing it now. Now we're connecting. And we're simply saying, Spirit, God, Jesus, whatever you call on, this is what I'm experiencing, and I'm choosing to change it. I'm calling on you for guidance. Guide me. Come through. Show me the way. This is what I'm choosing instead. And then we just wait, right? We just wait. And as we're guided, we do, right? We do. We don't even have to think about it. We will be guided, but call on your divine source of highest light and love for that assistance and create that change, because you're co-creators, right? It's you and the divine co-creators, right? And your spirit team is a part of all that. It's all of that together, co-creating. When we do it on our own, it's hit or miss. When we do it with spirit, it's bullseye every time. So the card says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. How many of us can testify to this? I know I can. I know some of you can. So yeah, so beautiful. So beautiful. And then we have divine flow. How much did we talk about flow? It says, eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all cost. So beautiful. So beautiful. Look at the colors. The butterfly, the lotus flower, the palm leaf, the dragonfly, the birds, the circles. There's some sun in there. This just feels like self-love. It just feels like self-love. It feels so good. It just feels so good. So, divine flow. What does that look like for you, right? What does it look like for you? Really ask yourself tonight when you meditate, right? After you meditate, just bust out your journal, right? And just start asking yourself a few questions. And I'd like you to ask yourself, what does divine flow look like for you? How does that feel to you, right? Like for me, divine flow feels like a baby, right? You know how babies are taken care of? You know, a baby with like the most loving, devoted, not smothering, but just like, if we were to think of a perfect parent, right? If that existed in the human mind, right? Because it really does exist. We're perfect even in our imperfections, but just what we would identify as perfect and flawless, free of flaw in the human 3D mind, right? That parent, what would that be like? I would be held and supported and fed and sang to and guided and reared, and I wouldn't have to even think. I would just be molded and wow, grown into just this amazing individual, right? It just feels like that, like support, love, where I don't have to think. I can just be a baby, right? Just be a baby and be supported and guided into this amazing individual and into this amazing life, right? And it's the same with us continuing with this baby parent analogy, right? Oftentimes when we're on our journey and we bump our head, oftentimes our elders will guide us and they'll direct us, but we don't listen, right? At least for me. When my grandparents used to guide me back in the day, I wouldn't listen. And then it got to a point when I was 21 where I was like, okay, every time they guided me and I didn't listen, they were right. So I'm going to listen this time, right? And let me just test it. Let me see, right? And so that's what it feels like. It just feels like support. It just feels like love. It just feels like ease, right? It feels like luck and blessings and magic and miracles and just out of this world, just peace, 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 freedom and security. That's what it feels like, So ask yourself, what does it feel like to you? And then ask yourself what it feels like when you're not in divine flow. What does that feel like when you're attempting to do it on your own? When you're choosing to control everything so much so that you even feel like you controlling it is going to serve your highest good more so than spirit guiding you, right? Notice I said guiding you, not controlling you. Because in reality, and we've gotten this message before, in reality, when we allow spirit to guide us, that is when we are truly in control, because spirit is guiding us from that point of what we stated and what we chose before we incarnated and experienced the human traumas and hangups, right? But then also, spirit is guiding you based on what you've chosen to manifest, create, or ask for assistance with, even in our humanness incarnated at this time, right? So it's really us in control when we're being guided. When we're not being guided, oftentimes it can be our fear, our trauma, our self-sabotage, right? Our pain, our sadness, other people's influence, right? It can be all sorts of things that's really not even us. So, yeah, let's see what you all are saying. Oh, you're so welcome, Deasia. Michonne said, okay, I'm back. My phone died. Michonne said, beautiful deck. I know. It's amazing. I'm so grateful. Michonne said, great analogy. Well, I'm grateful that spirit brought it through. And look, it says gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. It is so beautiful. And look at Goddess Lakshmi and the hummingbird and the rose and the lotus. And as I see this rose, what spirit is telling me is to, again, point out that self-love, right? The more we love ourselves, the more worthy we feel, the more worthy we believe ourselves to be, the more worthy we feel and believe ourselves to be, the more we create, right? The more we create. So spirit is just saying, Goddess Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance, of joy, right? Of blessings, right? Of financial gain. So we are in an energy where we are surrounded by that. Do whatever it takes for you to feel more self-love and more worthy. And how do we do that? By practicing more self-love routines. Right now, over in Activating You, we're doing the whole, what are you grateful for about you? Not your life, but you. Not things happening outside of you that are in your life, but you. How are you grateful for you, right? How are you grateful for you? So those are the messages I am receiving for us as a collective. Let me move this out of the way. 613. You may feel led to look that up. Let's see who. Deasia, you are first with your mini reading. And if anyone else is interested in a mini reading, I'm going to share the link right here. However, even if you are not getting a mini reading, you can still stay on, because in between readings, oftentimes we'll pull more cards, we'll get angel messages, and sometimes the message will resonate for you too that's for someone else. Or there may be some sort of healing exercise that comes through for someone that you may use later. You may be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Let me do some of that. So let's see. Okay. And did you have a question, or were you doing a general? Let's see. It says red. Who is red? Deasia, is that you? I don't think so. Who is red? Oh, okay, awesome. Don't be confusing me, girl. Okay, so Spirit, what message do you have for Deasia? And I'm just going to clear my energy from the collective and just connect to Deasia. I didn't bring my sage, y'all, so notice I'm clearing a different way today. Okay, so Deasia, what I just received is you took heed, you're doing good, keep it up, but don't disconnect from your soul family as you do. This is where you allow them to support you, and this is also where you share what's going on in your journey as you get deeper to your self-love. Now, what you're doing by doing that is you are teaching as you heal, which oftentimes you will be doing that. They just said, tell her, Nahkila, yes, you will. You will. There's oftentimes, I am always healing. I had a session with Gillian this morning. So literally, as you're serving, you will be healing. So what you're doing right now is you are preparing and practicing. And also your heart chakra. I'm feeling, which is why you were feeling the energy in your heart chakra, because I'm also feeling solar plexus, because, you know, I always tell you, as the energy is intelligent, it's going to go wherever is necessary. So as you are doing this work that you've been doing based on your last message, what they're saying is for you to really focus on that energy healing in your heart chakra and your solar plexus. What's happening as you are going deeper into your self-love zone, you are being called to heal and release from those injured places. So these are the areas where you were most affected when you did not allow yourself to fully see yourself or fully be who you are. Also, what they're telling me to tell you as well is forgiveness, right? Now it's time for you to work on self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness. Work on self-forgiveness, and as you get to that point where you have mastered that, it will, I'm hearing, both allow you and help you with forgiving others, right? Because I'm hearing several people in your life that it would serve your highest good to forgive. But before you even begin to work on that, work on the forgiveness of self. And what they're saying is just that feeling that you had about not showing up the way your ancestors would like you to, right? Not showing up in that way. And, you know, they've already let you know that you are perfect as you are. These lessons that you're learning, these two are preparing you as you get your PhD in life. So as you serve, right, you have a resource. School, books, those only take you so far. It's through experience that is your greatest resource, your greatest teacher, right? So they're saying, yes, forgive yourself. We forgive you. And as they're saying, we forgive you, what they're letting me know is they're using those words because those words are what your soul is requiring. But they'd also like you to remember that as they crossed over, as they exist in the spirit realm, they don't feel the same things that we feel. So when they approach you or when they connect to you or guide you or speak to you, it is solely rooted in love, support, and guidance, right? There is no disappointment. There is none of that. They're telling me to tell you to have some fun. Okay, so what is that I'm feeling in my mid back? What is that message for Deasia? I understand that, but it feels like there's more. So what is it? Because what's happening right now is I'm connecting to the fact that there's still past stuff for you to heal. It feels like there's a message with that though, like more. Okay, so what they're telling me to tell you is that this month is going to be a really powerful month, a very, very powerful month. We've talked about how I feel about Mercury retrograde and how everybody goes into no, and I don't really buy into that. But there are no planets in retrograde this month, right? We get the first of 4 super moons this month, and there's a few other things happening. But what Spirit is saying is that this month is really powerful. It's a really powerful time for you to heal those past things. So it's a really great time for you to really focus on healing your past life experiences, right? They're not even talking about your past as it relates to this life, because when you heal that, the things that have shown up as blocks in your life now, this lifetime, will automatically be easier to heal. And some of them will just heal because it's rooted in the past, as in past life. And also, what I'm being told to tell you is to really focus on your chakras, making sure that life force energy can flow freely. Clearing clutter, and they're telling me the clutter in your mind, that overthinking. And what they're telling me is not so much that you overthink about everything. There's specific things that you overthink about, and they're tied into that self-love, right? That self-love, that feeling like you're not doing enough, right? And anytime you feel like you're not doing enough, just ask Spirit, right? Ask Spirit. You have access. Ask Spirit. Spirit, this is how I'm feeling. Let me know something, right? That's why I was really, 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 and additionally grateful, just the fact that Pat had thought about me for my birthday. But it was also because I had been asking Spirit a question, and I had shared this with my mom, and I shared it with Pat, how I, when I started this work, I started it with the idea of like, oh, this is my business. And although it's coming from the heart and the soul, I showed up as treating it like it's a business professional, and the more I healed as I was serving, I'm always healing, y'all, always healing. So Deasia, the more I was healing, the more I was guided to just be me, like how I would be if you were here with me and see me with my family, or, my siblings, or my twin flame, you know what I mean? I was just becoming more of just me, right? And so I was asking Spirit, like, Spirit, would you have me do something else? Like, would you like me to show up in a different way? Out of nowhere, I just started to have this question, right? I started to have this question because my sentiment is being me feels good, and it feels better than being professional, right? I just happen to be Nahkila Asha, that happens to be a psychic life coach and mentor, that happens to serve and help facilitate your healing, right? And teach you manifestation techniques, and, do what we do, right? And it also shows that we're being called to just be us. This is what I was feeling. And when I had that question, I asked Spirit, and Spirit showed me through these cards last night, answered it. Like, nope, you're doing exactly what you're called to do. Be you, right? So just ask when you start to feel like you're not doing enough, or when you have any question about your path and how you're showing up, whatever it is, just ask and you will get an answer. You will get the answer. Spirit will let you know. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for you. This is for Deasia. Spirit, what message do you have for Deasia? Ooh, okay. A lot of the cards fell, and look which one stayed. Inner child. And what it says is, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So attend to what it's craving. Attend to what it felt like it missed, what she felt like she missed. Give her all of that, right? All of that. And see, as you, your inner child, how amazing she is, and really her, that'll start to pour over into you. So connect to your inner child in your meditation, right? Ask your inner child, what is she craving from you to feel safe, to feel beautiful, to feel worthy, to feel enough, right? And then jot it down and create some affirmations based on what your inner child said to you. And every day for at least 21 consecutive days, say these affirmations out loud in the mirror, right? Because this will help shift that unconscious place of you that is still not fully aligned with your greatness, okay? So that is your message. I see that you've been commenting. Let me pick these cards up. I see that you have been commenting. So I am going to see what you've been saying. Let's see. And thank you, Deja, for allowing me to serve you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If there's anyone else that would like a mini reading, let me know. I will leave the link for you. The mini readings are $25. I'll leave the Cashapp. And again, even if you wouldn't like one, stay on, because sometimes things come through for you. So let's see. Okay, I was like, is that you? Let's see. Deasia said, yes, the energy is very direct now. I feel the blow there when I'm not feeling my best. Good. That's really good that you're able to feel exactly where it is, because you know where to do the energy work, right? Let's see. Deasia said, I'm gonna cancel the want for you. I am choosing to have fun. I came back from a trip to the beach and I am choosing to do that more, right? Do it. Do it. My mom and I, we were just talking today about doing what we did for my birthday weekend more often. We're always together, but there's a difference between going to the market and running errands and even coming over and watching a movie. There's a difference between that and like getting a room and, being able to have a sleepover and laugh and chat. We could have sleepovers at our houses, but I like us having separate beds, and so does she. I'm a light sleeper. She moves a lot. So we were just talking about like doing it more often. And I was talking to one of our sisters in light, and what she was sharing is that her and a group of friends are going to monthly just kind of fly somewhere for brunch and then fly back. Right. And I was like, oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. So yeah, we're deciding to just do it more often. And I've been sharing how I've been feeling exhausted, right? Like it feels like I just haven't caught up on sleep. Even when I feel better, when I wake up before a certain time, I'm back at it. And I say, you know what, Mom, I just feel like I'm being called to take like a full on real vacation, right? Where I just take 7 days at least to be on a beach somewhere, just disconnected and just relaxing and sleeping and meditating and reading and playing in the water and shopping and eating, of course. You know what I mean? So do it, do it, do it. All work, no play. It's not balanced for any of us, any of us. So you said my South Node is in Pisces, so that confirms it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You said, oh, I was thinking about writing music again. Do it, do it. There was a message that came through. There was a message that came through where I was, and I'm not ignoring you, whoever you feeling me, Mr. Krabs is. At first, when I saw the first part of your message, I just see where you said you thought they were free readings. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just reading Daisy's comments, Deaja's comments first, since I was just doing her reading. Hey, Alatha. What? Okay, bring it back, Spirit. Bring it back. If it's meant for it to be said, bring it back. Please and thank you. Okay. They said, just keep speaking. We'll bring it back if it's meant to come back. Don't pause that long. I'm like, okay, because listen, y'all, I was going to pause. I was just going to wait. So anyways, yeah, just definitely it's all about creating that balance, right? Thank you, Spirit. The things that bring you joy, right? We were talking about the hobbies, right? I believe it was, I don't remember when it was. It may have been our last Empower Hour, but we were talking about hobbies and doing those things that bring us joy. As adults, sometimes we get caught up in, only doing the things that produce an income, or only doing the things that keeps our house running, or chores, or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, come on now, how is that catering to the inner child? And how is that self-love, right? So it's so good. If you've been thinking about it, do it. And you don't even have to do it where it feels like work, or like, once I start, I got to stop. Just when you feel inspired, just do it. When you have that thought, bust it out and start writing, Yeah, start writing. Oh, that is so awesome of you. I'm glad Michonne called Alatha big head before she could call either one of us big head. So yes. So listen, you feeling me now, Mr. Krabs? Take your blessings when you receive them. We were just working with this code, and sometimes when we expect the code to work in a certain way, sometimes we can cut off our blessings with that expectation, because receiving unexpected money can also come in the form of what Alatha is doing for you today. So we were just working with this code, and look, here it is showing up. So this is a lesson for all of us, right? When it comes to blessings, we will say, this is what I'm choosing, or we'll ask Spirit for help for something, right? Because like I said, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just, in the frequency of Deasia, and I saw you, and I was going to get back. So just accept it, just accept it with gratitude, accept it as a blessing, and allow Alatha to do that for you. Because what happens is Alatha's going to be blessed. Even though she's not doing it to be blessed, she will be blessed, right? So you're also blessing her by allowing her to bless you. So yeah, you guys, when Spirit brings us those blessings, listen, I used to be the same way. That's why I can speak on it. If someone did something nice for me, I felt like I had to do something. Sometimes a thank you is enough, right? Sometimes a thank you is enough. So, yeah, I learned that lesson. And at times, I remind myself of that lesson, because naturally there's a part of me that still feels like if someone does something for me, you see that breath, because I felt it in my heart chakra, got to do something, And so I've just learned to just say thank you. Allow them to have their blessings. You don't have to be the one to give it when they decide to just do something from the kindness of their heart. So it's something for all of us as empaths. It sometimes doesn't come natural for us, right? But it's okay. We could just choose to release the fact that it doesn't come natural, and just to allow it to be who we are now, right? So yeah. So thank you, Alatha. Let's see. So Caitlin, I'm going to call you Caitlin, if that's okay. That's so awesome. The love and prayers you're sending to her. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Deja, good, good. Okay. So, Caitlin, with everything you said, if you were to narrow that down to one question, what would your question be? Just, bring everything you just said and bring it into one question, and then let me know what that question is. And when you have that one question, then I'll go ahead and connect and answer it for you. And in the meantime, it's 6:33. So I'm going to look up that number for us. And then also, I'm going to pull a card or two, depending on if Caitlin has narrowed it down to one question at that point. So let's see what the message of 6:33 is for us. I'm definitely feeling lots. I'm disconnecting from Deaja's energy, but already I'm connecting. Already I feel lots of heart chakra stuff with you. And Caitlin, I'm feeling it more on the right side. And even like all the way over here, like into the whole breast, you know, it feels crampy, like, and also coming up into your throat chakra, it feels really hinder. So I'm gonna do 633. And then when you get your single question narrowed down, then we'll address everything that I'm feeling. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Angel number 633 is a compilation of the vibrations of number 6 and the attributes of number 3 appearing twice, amplifying its influences and resonating with the master number 33. Number 6 resonates with love of home and family and domesticity, service to others and selflessness, responsibility and reliability, providing for self and others, and nurturing. Number 6 also resonates with grace and gratitude, personal willpower, independence, initiative, action, and overcoming obstacles. Number 3 adds self-expression, communication, optimism, and enthusiasm, skills and talents, friendliness and sociability, growth, expansion, and the principles of increase. Number 3 also carries the vibrations of the ascended masters. Number 33 is a master number, master teacher, and resonates with the energies of compassion, blessings, inspiration, honesty, discipline, bravery, and courage. Master number 33 tells us that all things are possible, and it is the number that symbolizes guidance. Angel number 633 is an indication and sign that you are fully supported, surrounded, and loved by the angels and higher beings of spiritual realms. It suggests that you have successfully manifested prosperity and abundance into your life, so be open to receiving your well-earned rewards and blessings, and know that all of your needs, or all of what serves your highest good, will be met along your path. Keep your focus on practical things and release any fears of lack or loss. Trust the love and guidance from the angels, and know that they are by your side always. Angel number 633 encourages you to be true to yourself and make full use of your natural skills and talents in positive and uplifting ways. Listen to your intuitive messages, and take on new ventures and on projects with enthusiasm and optimism. Trust that the resources that serve your highest good to achieve your goals and aspirations will become available to you when necessary. Trust the abundance and the benevolence of the universe. Angel number 633 is also a reminder that you can ask for angelic guidance, assistance, and support whenever you wish. Be open to receiving guidance and assistance through your intuition, ideas, and thoughts, and it breaks down to angel number 3. So, you know what's so funny? When I saw the 633, I actually felt like that message was going to, okay, I know, Alatha, I know you got it. Thank you. But yes, so I felt like that message was not only going to be for us as a collective, but it was also going to speak to you, Caitlin. So okay, that's a really great question. And the funny thing is, your answer came through before you broke it down to that question, and the answer was based on those things you just said. So good. I'm so grateful. Michonne said 333 for me. Lacey said, you are so amazing, Nahkila. Thank you for sharing your gift. I have to go, but we'll watch the replay later. Thank you so much, Lacey. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Okay, so now, Spirit, I'm just disconnecting from previous energy. I'm connecting to Caitlin's energy now. Okay, so first of all, Caitlin, instantly when I read what you said before about Florida, I was receiving a no to going back to Florida. Now, here's the thing. Staying, yes. Waiting for him, no, right? Now, with that being said, if he is your twin flame, what I mean by waiting for him, no, is not putting your life on hold to wait for him, like still living your life. But what you're being called to do is to stay in the location where you are, because you're never going to be guided by spirit to go back to abuse or mistreatment, right? But thinking about that message that just came through with the 633, You're being called to call on your divine spirit team of highest light and love for guidance and support, right? And so what I'm being told to tell you is to check into your area and see what type of resources are available to you, right? There are members of our soul family, our community, that was able to receive assistance where they literally paid what they owed on their previous place. They literally paid the down payment for them to get into a new place, right? We have members in our soul family that received a car that was donated to them, right? But the way, and this is the same people, right? The way this happened is by them connecting and calling on spirit for that support when it looked like there were no resources, there was no hope, there was no support, right? And they also had that trust and that faith that spirit would show up, right? I've been in situations in the same way where it's like, you know, when I was told to go to Speaking Right that year, I was told to go. My husband at the time called me and let me know we had an eviction notice on our door. So before I went, I knew that money was where eviction notices would be on our door. But Spirit told me to go. So I went and bought my ticket. I didn't know how I was going to pay for all the rest, but Spirit said so, I did it. And that's how you're being called to move when you ask for that guidance and support, right? So the answer is stay where you are. Do not wait on him, right? Allow him to live out this phase of the journey, right? He's your twin flame. You guys may come back together in this lifetime. You may not. But the thing is, you're being called to be okay with that outcome, whatever it may be. And this is a moment where spirit is guiding you to begin tapping in, right? To go inward, right? You're being put in a very uncomfortable situation so that you can begin meditating regularly, right? Begin healing yourself. And with that I was feeling in your heart chakra, did you notice when I was feeling some stuff in my own heart chakra, when I was talking about, I don't even know what it was, but it was something dealing with things that I've experienced. And I just start to wind it, like, right, the energy, I'm connecting to the energy, and you can't see, but as I'm doing that, I have my hand on my solar plexus, right? I have my hand on my solar plexus because what I'm doing is I am sending power to my power source. I'm sending energy and healing there too, and I'm pulling that energy that's stagnant and stuck, that's blocking me, I'm pulling it out of my heart chakra so that I can release it and be freed from it, because those energetic blocks can show up as actual blocks in your life, right? They create actual physical blocks, right? So the answer to your question is no, do not wait on him, but no, do not go back to Florida. So today, take some time and just deep breathe in through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. And just allow yourself to relax. I do that several times. And as you're doing that, just call on your divine spirit team of highest light and love. You can literally say, my divine spirit team of highest light and love, I call on you now. And I thank you for guiding me into knowing. And then whatever it is you're choosing to know, because I know you had a lot of things listed, right? And then also I'm calling on my divine spirit team of highest light and love, right? And I thank you for guiding me towards resources that can assist me with independently staying here, right? And I'm thanking you, and I'm calling on you. And I'm thanking you for guiding me and assisting me with, and then whatever you require to feel safe, comfortable, and supported where you are, right? So right now, again, you're being called to tap into your self-healing. You're being called to tap into meditating more. You're being called to tap into more self-love, and you're being called to tap in connecting to your divine spirit team, and do so knowing that you can. We all can. We're all born with that ability, right? And it just starts with believing you'll receive an answer, right? Believing you'll be guided, and then waiting, right? Patiently waiting with faith. Don't start doubting if it feels like it's taking too long, because sometimes it will take a while just so your faith can be tested. But know that you're deserving, and Spirit does have your back, right? Spirit does have your back. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you and see what message do you have for Caitlin. Ooh, did you see that? That card flew out. Okay, so look, it's in reverse. And it's divine flow. Now, the reason why it's in reverse is because what Spirit is saying as we're talking about these blockages in your heart chakra, right? That energy is not able to flow, right? It's not able to flow. And also with you, I'm hearing disconnecting, right? Disconnecting. You're being called to reconnect to your divine source, reconnect to yourself, right? Reconnect to your desires and what you deserve, right? All of that is making it to where you are out of sync and out of flow, right? So simply choose to be in flow. We're just turning the right side up because just choose to be in flow, choose to receive, choose to be guided. And what it says is eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all cost, right? So just allow yourself to be open to receive. Now that you know that's where you're called to be, right? And now that you know you're not being called to wait, you're not being called to go back to Florida, get in touch with what you feel about that, right? And actually identify the feeling, write them down, feel the feelings, right? Because some of these feelings may show up as blocks. And if you're feeling afraid, or you're feeling lonely, or you're feeling hopeless, or whatever it is you may be feeling, right? Take that feeling and turn it to the complete opposite. If it's fear, tell yourself every day, I am fearless, right? If it's hopeless, tell yourself every day, I am supported, right? Whatever it is, take it and turn it to the exact opposite, the positive opposite, and then speak that to yourself every single morning. And just make sure you're meditating every single day. By doing this, is helping you to bridge that gap so that you're able to receive that guidance quicker and more clear, right? And just don't doubt what you receive, go with it. First thing you get, go with it. Anything after that, it's your mind taking over, right? So go with the first thing you receive when you ask Spirit for guidance, okay? Is there anything else you'd like to say to Caitlin? And welcome to our community. Welcome to our community. Stay a while. You're amongst really amazing people. And that's coming through with you being here, in the community. You'll have that support from other light beings, right? So you won't feel alone, right? When you're feeling that loneliness, or you're having those doubts, or you may be feeling some fear, just come on over, get on the Empower Hour where everybody's here and it's not just me giving videos, and just connect, right? Allow us to hold space for you, right? Allow us to be your strength when you're feeling weak, right? And then you'll be here and be able to do it for others in the community. So it says limitless. Look, you guys, it's starting to get dark. It says limitless. Oh, I know what. Let's see. 646. We're going to look that one up after too. Okay. We got the cell phone light, y'all. So it says limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Just look at that. Those open hands with the butterflies. And this is what Spirit is telling you as you are connecting, as you are being guided, right? Because you just asked, do I stay? Do I go? Do I wait? And you got the answer. So now it's about you tapping into that belief system that you are limitless and that you can and will receive. And I'm pretty sure that the answer you received is not foreign to you, right? I'm pretty sure that in your heart of hearts, it's the same as what you felt, right? It's the same as what you felt, but you are limitless, and your ability to receive blessings is limitless. Guidance is limitless. So just allow it, right? Allow it. And again, combat any low vibrating feelings that may come through and have you doubting with those positive affirmations before it even has a chance to come through, right? Is there anything else? The bottom of the deck. So I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck. Divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So here we go with Goddess Lakshmi again, sitting in front of that Sri Yantra, right? Sitting in front of that Sri Yantra. You may choose to look up the Sri Yantra. It's a powerful manifestation tool, and just kind of stare at it as you manifest, as you create, as you receive, right? Manifesting that beautiful, happy, joyous home, whatever it is you're choosing for yourself, right? But yeah, divine abundance, it's yours. It's yours. You're deserving. And you're being tested, and you are going to pass. You will pass. This reminds me of, remember, it changes. Remember back in the day, ghost stories? Once upon a time in the dark forest. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so that is your message. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you, Caitlin. And again, welcome to our community. I am so grateful that you are here. Let me look to see if you are commenting. A lot that said, I'm getting the feeling that you are not aware of your powers. Is this true? Oh, so good. So good. Caitlin said, this is really amazing. I feel so guided and loved and protected. That is so, so good because you are loved, right? You are loved. If you are here with us, this is not a coincidence. This is not by chance, right? I have chills right now. It's not by chance, right? And this entire community is absolutely amazing, right? Amazing. I can tell you everyone here is amazing. So much love, so much support, right? Yeah, like whenever you just feel like you could use some extra prayers, it doesn't matter what video you comment on, I'm going to get the notification, right? And then I'm going to ask the whole community in the next video I do to send prayers for you. I'm going to send prayers for you, right? So, just know that you are supported and you're here because you deserve this, right? You deserve this support and this love. We all do. And as light workers, it gets lonely sometimes. It really does. It gets lonely because usually we're placed in the midst of people or individuals, and we're usually that light that's meant to shine. I'm so corny, you guys, because I was going to start playing with the light. That's meant to shine, right? To help others see their own light. And so sometimes we don't always feel supported or feel the love that our soul is craving. And then we find our community, and then it's like, whoa, you can relate to me, you understand me, and you love and support me simply because you know that I'm a reflection of you and we're both the reflection of the divine. And simply because I exist, I don't have to do anything for your love. It's amazing. No better feeling. And I agree with a lot that you do have power, right? You do have power, and spirit is guiding you to reconnect. Notice in your reading, the word reconnect was used and not connect, right? Because you are actually connected, but what spirit is saying is you've disconnected, and it's time for you to reconnect to the depth of your power, right? The depths of your power. So let's see. Caitlin said, I know I'm intuitive, but I don't think anything else. My grandma was psychic, but I only knew her until I was 4. And I know about manifestation because I got out of a bad situation with my family in Florida. Yes. So here's the thing. When I started on my journey, listen, if I told y'all how much money I used to pay for psychics, okay, even now with me being aware that I'm psychic and I can connect to spirit, I still pay for readings. I still watch the readings. I don't do it as much because spirit told me, chill, because you acting like you addicted to it. And so I chilled, right? But man, it started that way. It's like, oh, I know I'm intuitive. And I used to joke around, oh, I'm psychic. And spirit was like, yeah, but you really are. I didn't even know everyone was born psychic at that time. I really didn't. And I had one psychic tell me that I used to go to all the time. She's like, you're psychic too, but yeah, it starts there. And my grandmother too, my mom and we've said, I would be like, I think Momo was psychic because one time my boyfriend at the time called and he changed his voice, and literally you could not tell it was him. He would have fooled me if I hadn't talked to him before. And so when my grandmother got off the phone, she was in her bedroom and was just going to go to sleep, her and my grandfather. Then she picks up and she was like, Yasir, if you don't hang up this phone and don't ever call my house this late. That was her gift, right? But she just knew things. And so now I realize spirit has confirmed that she was psychic too. Well, we're all psychic, right? We're all psychic. And even though you only knew your grandmother until she was 4, you can connect to her spirit and you can connect to her energy, and you can call on her as one of your main guides. My grandmother is literally one of my main guides, one of my main protectors. You know what I mean? And she shows herself to me through the number 848 because that was always their phone number from before I was born. It started with 848. So every time I see that, I know my grandmother is near, and I acknowledge her and thank her, right? So yeah, so you definitely connecting to that, right? Connecting to that. Alatha said, you are so powerful. She said, no, you are so powerful. She said, you have the ability to heal your heart and wounds faster than most. I feel you are sacred of being alone, or you are scared of being alone, or think you cannot do better. You are the gift. You are the prize. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, everything Alatha said. Yes, yes, yes. And that sacred coming through, when Alatha wrote scared and I saw sacred, it's because you are. You are. And notice, I was showing you what to do, right? Because like Alatha said, you're capable of healing yourself, right? So just do a body scan. Feel in your body where you're feeling blockages. And as I'm saying that, the heart chakra is busy. So that's definitely a major place for you. Your solar plexus is coming through. And also make sure as you're doing the healing on the front of your heart chakra, you address the back of your heart chakra too. You're carrying past pains, like past heartaches that you've experienced with you. And what I'm being told is these past pains and heartaches, it's not just from past life. It's not just from like relationships. It's also from the things you endured in Florida, right? Which kind of set the tone for what you feel your worth, is what they're saying, your worth and your value, right? And the solar plexus, it's to the point where my stomach is hurting a little bit. So I don't know if you experience stomach aches, right? Cancer Leah, I don't know. You may experience stomach aches. It's your solar plexus. The more you heal and empower your solar plexus, the more, I just heard, the more healthy your gut will feel. So what they said is just know you are special, you are divine, you are protected, and you can get through this. Look for those resources and then just allow, right? Manifest. As I was saying, look for those resources. They were saying manifest, right? Allow. So what they're telling me, the reason they say look for those resources, manifest, allow, is because start the search, right? Google search. And as you Google search, then you're going to find things through you manifesting, right? You're going to be guided to things. You're going to know what numbers to call, what sites to click on, right? Things will get better. And this is a part of your story. You're being prepared because you do have a purpose and a calling to serve. So get ready. And then I'm hearing them saying, get ready, because here I come. Okay, they said that's it. They don't have anything else. So that is your message, Caitlin. Thank you for allowing Alatha and I to serve you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Caitlin said, wow, thank you guys. You are just amazing. It's bringing tears to my eyes. I feel like I have people here for me. You guys are really blessings to me. You're so welcome. And yes, you're part of the family now. Part of the family. Let's see. Caitlin said, and I heal my solar plexus by calling my divine spirit guides. So yes, you can. You can call your divine. And I'm glad you said that, because I was also feeling, as I was reading what Alatha was saying, and I was answering to you, that as you are doing what I was showing you, you're going to be guided and know what else to do. Like, this is just like the start. This is the tip of the iceberg, right? You can also do the same with your solar plexus. Bring the energy out that doesn't belong, like any of that energy that was piled into your solar plexus, pulling it out. But then mostly what you're doing is you call on your divine spirit team, you place your hands on your solar plexus, and you literally channel that power, right? That healing, that replenishing power, right? And you just allow it to flow into your solar plexus. Just allow that power to flow into your solar plexus. And again, just meditating every day, even if you just start with 5 minutes, just taking those deep breaths. And if you can do more than 5 minutes, great. If you have more than once a day to give to yourself, do it, right? But at least start there, okay? And then also, I don't know how long you've been on. I don't know if you were here the entire time, but today we just worked with the Grabovoi code to receive unexpected money, right? And so you may feel led to watch the video I posted yesterday, and then also do the guided hypnotation that was done today. After this uploads, not tonight, but tomorrow, I'm going to comment where that starts, so that those of you that choose to watch it again, you won't have to go through the whole message. And then ultimately, I will have this video edited to where it'll just be that guided hypnotation with music and the whole nine. So then you can just have that and just relax in that frequency. So look at that as well, right? So that you're adding that to being a part of your manifesting a place for you, okay? Okay, so that is all that I am receiving for you. Oops, for you. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds great. So I am going to pull one more card for us as a collective because I don't believe anyone else is getting a reading. I'm just going to check to make sure I am not missing anything. No. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this light back. I had a feeling it was going to get dark while I was out here. And even with that feeling, I didn't even turn the light on. I didn't even think to turn the light on. Good thing we got the cell phone light. Okay, so I'm just going to disconnect. Okay, so what message do you have for us as a collective? What message do you have for us as a collective? What would you like us to know? What would you like to leave us with? Ah, look, we got the courage card again. This is the second time we got it today. So Spirit is really putting emphasis on our courage. And I'm hearing to be yourself, to let your light shine, to be unapologetically you, to love yourself, to be confident, right? To not feel like being selfish is a bad thing. Self-preservation is first. Have the courage to show up for you. Have the courage to go against the grain. Have the courage to be in flow, to be guided, and to enjoy your life and live. Have the courage to march to the beat of your own drum. Have the courage to sing like nobody's watching. And Spirit said, and dance too. And just really start getting involved in those hobbies. Have the courage to allow your inner child to merge with your adult self. Also have the courage to tap into your inner divinity and allow your greatness to take flight. Some of us are still holding back. Some of us are still holding back. I'm going to tell you something I discovered about myself, right? You guys know how I share with you. I like doing the retreat. It's like my favorite thing to do. I love doing like circles. Favorite thing to do. I love serving like this. Favorite thing to do. I love doing the life coaching. Favorite thing to do, right? Those things are all my favorite thing to do. But the thing that I didn't really like was speaking on stage. I prefer circles. And so one day I was in the car waiting for my son, and I was waiting for about an hour because he was doing something. I said, take your time. I'm just going to sit here. And it's like, okay, so by me not liking, or even sometimes how about you say, I hate doing public speaking, saying that, right? I'm creating a block. So what is that really saying? It's saying that I don't like to be seen. So if I don't like to be seen, that energy is pouring over into everything, right? It pours over into everything. It's not like I don't like to be seen, so I'm going to be seen on YouTube, right? Or I'm going to be seen on these other platforms. Right? So when we can break down what we're feeling about a situation and really identify, and we can ask Spirit for help with identify how it is affecting everything in our lives, then we can choose to heal it and release it, right? Why don't I like public speaking? There's really no reason for me not to like it. That's residue from old stuff, and I'm not even that person anymore. So I'm choosing to just release it and heal it and love public speaking and love being seen, right? So that's what we're being called to do, is to really break down how some of the things that we say we don't like, how it's actually hindering us in other areas of our lives, areas that we are choosing to overflow with abundance, right? So, and what the card says is, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. And again, Spirit is just reminding us when Spirit guides us, right? Even if that next step isn't shown, take that first step, right? You remember that saying, the staircase, the steps they'll show with every step you take. That, don't quote me. Y'all know that's not how it goes, but you get it, right? Each step you take, the next step will appear, right? This is the concept. Spirit's going to guide you. And sometimes it literally is one step at a time. Literally. With me serving as a life coach, I can't tell you how many people are like, okay, so when is this going to happen? How are we going to do this? What? And it's like, I'm giving it to you how Spirit gives it to me, and it's step by step. You are in action to all of that happening, but it's literally step by step, right? So just take those steps. That's it. That's all. Enough of me yapping. Enough of me yapping. Let me see what you all are saying. The light is blocking it. Okay, so no one said anything else. So now I am going to go ahead and get off. Okay, you guys. I appreciate you for showing up today. And if you did not watch this from the beginning, I recommend you do. If you have not began working with the Grabovoi code, I recommend you do. I also recommend you follow me on TikTok. You know why? I share things that I can't share here because oftentimes it's pictures, like little screenshots of results that folks are getting. And there's just things that I post over there from Spirit that sometimes I'll upload it here and sometimes I don't because they're only 60 seconds. So it's under Nahkila Asha. So go ahead and follow me over there. And yeah, let's just grow together. All right. My mom said, I choose me. And let's see. Caitlin said, I'm listening. Thank you so much. Have a great night. I will keep you updated. Yes, please do. Please do. And I will see you all next week at 5 p.m. Eastern time for Wednesday Live and Power Hour. And in the meantime, I will be uploading more videos. All right. I love you for being you. And I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.